Hi, I'm Don Strollo, and this is Matt, here to show you the brand new Jayco J-Flight SLX 324 BDS. This unit we have on special, and this is one of the reasons why Matt and I are super excited to show you all the great features about this. There's massive discounts, tons of features. We're gonna get started. I'm gonna go ahead and start talking about the A-frame here. One of the greatest things about Jayco travel trailers is they use a different frame than anybody else in the industry. It's stronger and it's bigger. Let me show you what I mean. It has what's called an integrated A-frame. Jayco uses an integrated A-frame because it's much safer. What they do is they take the front tongue and they take those steel beams and they cross right through this front cross member, and they tie directly into both I-beams on both sides that run front to back in the travel trailer. Most brands in this price point, what they do is they just tack weld the tongue right to the front cross member, and the problem with that is that's all you have for support. There's a lot of tension that's here on the A-frame, and you want to make sure that it goes right through the front cross member. So integrated A-frame only on the Jayco travel trailer. Another great feature is it does have the front diamond plate. It does have the double 20-pound propane tanks with an automatic changeover. We fill that for you. We also put on a marine grade battery for free when we prep the campers for you as well. A couple features too as we go down the side. I want to point out that it has huge storage. One of the things that Matt and I are going to show you as you're going through is just how much storage is inside the Jayco J-Flight SLX. It's just massive. You could put so much of your stuff in there. Think of your fishing rods or any type of gear that you want to put in there. And it has the nice linoleum floor, so whatever you put in there is not going to get it too dirty or anything like that. One of the great things too, when we talk about storage compartments, is Jayco uses a system called the key to like. So what that means is all the storage compartments and the door have just one key. It's one unique key that allows you to open up all the compartments and your door. So most brands use what's called a 751 key. That key works for all compartments, for all travel trailers. That's not safe, that's not good. Jayco would never do that to you. The other brands, that's how they work. With Jayco, they use one specific key. It's called a key to like system. So your one key that opens the door is also the key that opens the compartment. As we kind of look below this, actually, I'd like our cameraman here to get a shot of the leveling jacks. Jayco provides you with 4 5,000-pound capacity leveling jacks that go all the way around the camper. It comes with a no charge for this special price that we're offering this travel trailer at. Most brands in this price point are going to have like 2 jacks on it if they come with any at all. So it's a great, great feature. Kind of as we move down the side, I'd like to actually have Matt maybe talk a little bit about what's so great about this awning. And let's see, Matt, what can you tell us about it?
Yeah, this awning is completely like the best awning in the industry, Don. I'm super excited about it. This is made from LCI. The cool thing about it, which is super unique to Jayco, is they actually integrate the speakers, if you can get a shot, up in the awning arm. So when the speakers are on, your music's playing, they bring the music to you. When the awning's coming out, you have the music playing out here. And on top of that, some of the other brands that use the speakers, they actually cut huge holes in your sidewall. And then of course, that's a place where you can get a little water intrusion. You definitely don't want that. Jayco's not going to do that to you. So that's awesome, Don.
I think it also looks a little cleaner too. I think when you look down the side without having a bunch of holes like Matt had mentioned for speakers, and if your speakers need service, you got to kind of pull them out of the sidewall and that kind of thing. So having it integrated into the awning is one of the most modern, up-to-date features. And that's another great thing about Jayco. They're constantly leading the charge when it comes to travel trailers. One of the things you'll hear Matt and I talk about is how the Jayco J-Flight is actually the #1 selling travel trailer in the world. And not just this past year. How long, Matt?
Over 10 years, Don.
For 10 years. So think about that, folks. You're talking about something that you can buy for your family that you're going to be super proud of. Something that you know is going to have great resale value. Another great thing that Matt and I were talking about before we got on camera was how long Jayco's been in business.
Over 50 years, Don.
50
Half
years.
a century.
50 years. So when you think about other brands that are out there, I mean, there's so many other brands that we would never, when our father started the company over 32 years ago, we really think about what we would carry as far as brands, and we want to carry only the premium, most elite, best brands to offer our customers. There's other things out there like the Slumberland by Coachman or whatever it is, the Avenger, which sounds like a superhero. I mean, and they've been in business for what, 2, 3, 4 years?
They got the tack welded frames, the 1-year warranties. Jayco doesn't do any of that.
You just reminded me. Talk about the warranty.
Oh my God, Don. It actually has 2-year warranty. That's another Jayco exclusive. The other brands out there, Don, they're just going to give you a 1-year warranty. What that means to you is when you put your camper away after a few months of using her, give or take, You bring it back out of storage, you have 0 warranty on any other brand out
crazy.
there. Not a Jayco. You actually have a whole another camping season
So 2
of
years
coverage.
covering everything, or is it just a couple things?
No, everything, Don, everything.
And the other brands are
0 after the first year.
so you're stuck. If you buy the other brand, you're stuck. You don't have nothing.
Exactly. Jayco 2, other brands 0
after the first year.
Right.
Right. We're going to keep moving because Matt and I can just talk about this unit forever because we get so excited about it. Triple entry step, big feature. Again, I'm going to kind of rip off a few of these here real fast so the folks at home can kind of see this. Triple entry step, most brands in this price point are just going to have a 2-step. Problem with that is it's so hard to get in. And then, of course, there's also a light that's underneath the step too. So if you, at nighttime you're coming back and you kind of want to be able to see real clearly, you're going to have the triple entry step, super easy to get in, plus the light underneath. Notice how big this I-beam frame is. That is a massive frame. That's one of the greatest things about Jayco is how they build from the foundation up. Their frames are 10 times better than anybody else.
That foundation Don was just talking about, not only is it the most durable foundation in the industry, but it's sitting on America. It's actually sitting on Goodyear tires. These tires are not just any old trailer tires.
Oh, Matt, doesn't everybody have Goodyear tires?
No, they don't, Don. This is a Jayco exclusive. Exclusive means to only one party. That's Jayco. Jayco comes with a Goodyear upgraded radial steel belted tires, Don. It actually has, get this, the warranty, 6 years.
Wow.
6-year coverage on the tires themselves.
What do the other brands have?
Toyos, some, Yamaha, whatever. I don't know. Something made in probably China.
So if I was to go look at a Coachman, it's not going to have a Goodyear tire.
They're blowing out.
They're
blowing
An
out.
Avenger.
Done.
All of that stuff.
Flipping over.
Okay.
Goodyear tires, 6-year warranty. They're actually nitrogen filled, so they're actually going to run cooler. They're not going to heat up as much as the other brands will, and you're just going to have a lot less maintenance. Above the wheels, these Goodyear tires actually has galvanized steel wheel wells. That's a huge upgrade. The other brands, they cheapen it up where you don't see it. They actually put fabric
Or plastic.
Fabric or plastic above your
With the cheap tires.
with the cheap tires,
Yeah.
with the cheap warranty. That's a bad combo. Jayco, you got 2-year warranty, you got Goodyear tires, you got galvanized steel. It's built like a tank, Don.
Wow.
What else do you have?
That's huge. Well, so one of the greatest things about this unit that we have on special, it's one of the reasons we're super excited about it is because we buy these by the hundreds. So one of the greatest things, we've been in business for 32 years like we have, a family business, like I said, our father started it. We take super, super pride in what we carry. And then when we know something's a great deal, we cut the best deals with the manufacturers and offer them to our customers. So one of the greatest things I'm getting at about this is the layout. The floor plan on this thing is unbelievable. We saw that there was a front door there. You see that there is actually a back door here as well. 2 doors, that's one of the greatest things there. But here is one of the best features that I love, Matt. You open this up, I mean, look at this thing. A whole outdoor kitchen. For that price that we see, that we offer this unit for, this thing is loaded with a complete outdoor kitchen. And this is not the cheap outdoor kitchen that some brands have. Matt, you've seen them out there where they slide out like a little teeny tray and it has like a little squirty faucet.
No refrigerator.
Yeah, no refrigerator. Talk about the refrigerator. I mean, this thing is huge. It's bigger than the refrigerator that I had in college. I mean, this is amazing. And of course you have a massive refrigerator inside too. So you got two refrigerators. You have the whole cook outside.
Tons of
Matt pulled
outlets.
that out. And it's so easy to use. It's great because you're outside. You're able to kind of be out there. I have 2 daughters. Matt has a son. And the little kids, they love to play outside. That's the whole thing. So you're outside. Yes, it's great to be able to cook inside, but you want to be able to do all your stuff outside because you're hanging out. The kids are enjoying in the outdoors. And that's one of the greatest things I don't think we talk enough about because, although it's a great product and it has the best features and it's by far the greatest thing out there, but this is an amazing thing that you can have for your family. You think of the enjoyment that you would get out of this and the years of memory. I mean, Matt and I grew up in a family where we have 5 brothers. And if you asked us what hotels we stayed at when we went to Disney, we would never remember. But if you asked us our favorite campgrounds,
Lake Moreau.
we could have Moreau Lake in New York or a lot of different places. We're actually shooting this video right now in Hillsborough River State Park in Florida, one of the most beautiful places you could ever be in the world. So just understand that when you're here with a Jayco 324 BDS, this model, you're outdoors, you're enjoying all this, and that's really what you're doing it for. So I'm super excited. Oh, talk about the
oh my God,
struts.
Don, don't miss this one. The pistons. Yeah. This actually upgrades. Their outdoor kitchen is awesome because it actually utilizes the exterior door as an additional awning for you. So regardless of the weather, you're going to stay dry.
Well, nice
stay
shade.
cool,
Like today's
nice
sunny
shade,
day, but you're...
And it's just amazing. The other brands don't put these struts on there, Don. They just don't. They just leave them off and hope you don't get hit in the head.
Yeah, this is excellent. So we'll keep moving around. Again, Matt and I get super excited. There's a lot of things we're going to talk about, so we'll just keep rocking and rolling here. Comes with a spare tire with the tire cover, no charge. Comes with it. Goodyear tire, like Matt talked about. Tinted safety glass, large windows. I kept talking about Jayco puts in big windows. When we get inside, wait till you see where this window is. It's placed in the big bunk room in the back. It makes it feel so open. So tinted safety glass, and it opens as well. A couple other features on the back are the taillights. Matt, tell us about the taillights.
The taillights are just an amazing safety feature, Don, because they're actually upgraded LED rear taillights. And they actually look awesome. The thing looks like a Corvette. We're talking about a travel trailer. It looks like a Corvette. It's appealing to the eye, but they're upgraded LED lights. They last longer, they're brighter, and they're just a safer light all the way around.
Just as we were coming around the back, when we were off camera, you started talking about the I-beam frame in the bumper. Talk to us about that.
We can't forget this one, Don. This bumper is actually, I don't even know if it's massive. I mean, the bumper is actually welded on to the back. Actually, it's
to the I-beam.
To the I-beam, Don. So most brands, they take this whole bumper and they tack weld it to the bottom. That's the cheapest way you could build the trailer. Jayco doesn't do that to you. They're also going to give you the spare tire. It's rated for more weight, and it's the safest bumper in the industry.
So you can put a bike rack on there.
You can put a bike rack, you can do whatever you want.
It's huge. This is a good opportunity for us to talk about the Magnum Truss roof system that Jayco provides on their travel trailers that no one else provides. Folks, the Jayco roof is rated to hold 4,500 pounds because of how it's built. That's 50% greater than any other brand. Let me say that again. Folks, the Jayco J-Flight travel trailer has the Magnum Truss roof system that's rated for 4,500 pounds. That's double any other brand. That's amazing. I mean, there's a lot more we could say there, but for sake of brevity, you just need to know those very, very important facts.
You touched on it earlier, Don, but again, you got tons of windows. You got tinted safety glass all the way around the coach. You got 1, 2 over here. You got another 2 over here.
They're huge.
They're massive. I also want to point out the outside shower. This is a super cool feature because it actually has hot and cold water. Most of the brands, if they actually think about putting the outdoor shower on, they don't have hot and cold water. And then this comes with a 4-foot hose so we can spray Don down when it gets a little muddy.
When we were growing up, Matt used to get the dirtiest of all because he was, little tyke. And so, yeah, we would just, wish we had that actually, but he's just remained dirty. So anyway, all right, so yeah, massive windows. I mean, Matt, it's so important to talk about that because they cost a lot of money and Jayco puts them in there for free. It comes with it. Yeah, it's just amazing.
Tons of cross ventilation, Don.
I think the last thing we really want to point out in the front is, again, this huge storage. Folks, you see that storage? Oh, and this also reminds me, the 50 amp power cord. We're going to talk about that when we get inside. Any of you experienced RVers know you want 50 amp service because it allows you to run everything in it. This comes with it at that price. It's a big, big deal. This is one of our best values we've ever offered in our 32 years in business, why we're excited. Let's go inside and check out some more features. As we walk into the Jayco J-Flight 324 BDS, one of the greatest things we notice is the floor plan. This is an exceptional floor plan. I think when you look at this value that we're offering it for online, you're able to see that this unit comes with so many features, and we're going to try to touch on all of them. I think one of the first things we're going to talk about here is the front bedroom. Huge queen bed. It is one of the greatest things about it. It's not that it's just a big queen bed, but also it does come with the bedspread. A lot of different brands, you're going to see different brands out there. They don't come with the bedspread. The problem with that is you never know how it's going to look inside. Jayco, they do supply this great bedspread. It's also pretty thick too. It's a nice comforter. Matt, talk to us about this mattress.
Don, this mattress is unbelievable. It's actually come standard with the Simmons upgraded residential sleep system. Most brands in this price point, Don, are going to just give you a cheap piece of foam mattress. This is actually an upgraded name brand Simmons mattress. It's quilted, Don, and it's just more residential feel. You're camping, but you want to be comfortable, Don. You just want to be comfortable. And then underneath that, Don, what do we have there?
Plywood.
Plywood.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
The other brands, what are they doing?
Glued together wood dust.
Look at this storage.
Just massive. Look, plywood even in non-walking areas.
That's our indoor-outdoor access that we talked about outside.
Yep. The other cool thing, Don, are the outlets. I've been in some trailers and I'm just trying to figure out where would I plug my phone in or something. This one bedroom, you got you got tons of outlets all over the place. You have 2 nightstands, 2 huge shirt wardrobe closets, and then on top you got the LED lights, Don.
I'm glad Matt brought up the lights, folks, because we're in the bedroom now. You see how bright it is in here? Most brands in this price point, not only are they not using LED lights, but they just don't put enough in. So if you really look, folks, you see the different travel trailers out there, you got to know, because we take it serious. We want you to get the best value. Find out how many lights are in it. They'll put 2 lights in the bedroom. This one here has got 4 big LED lights. Jayco's going to have a lot of light inside because they want you to see and enjoy the whole unit.
But just before we walk out of the bedroom, Don, look at this. You mentioned 50 amp service.
It's true.
To get a good shot of this, this is actually pre-wired for a second AC if you really wanted it.
This particular one does come with the larger upgraded central AC. So this does have the 15,000 BTU. So this is a larger AC, but Matt's right. A lot of brands, a lot of people want to add on a second AC. You can do it with this model if you wanted to, because it has the 50 amp service. That's a $300, $400, $500 upgrade normally for travel trailers. That's coming with it at this price. So now we'll move into the kitchen. Again, one of the greatest features about this unit is the floor plan. Huge space. So many units don't get all this counter space. So many units that are out there don't have the double sink. This is coming with it with the J-Flight 324 BDS. It's going to come with it. So huge kitchen, tons of storage space inside. Super important. We talk about Jayco's cabinetry. So you have 75-pound ball bearing drawer glides. Folks, what that means is you can put 75 pounds of weight inside each one of these storage doors, and they're not going to have a problem. Other brands, what happens is they don't even have the ball bearing drawer glides, right, Matt? I mean, they're just sliding on wood, right? It's wood on wood.
Wood and plastic.
And that's another thing too. We're talking about solid wood here. This is all solid wood. The other brands, what are they using?
Plastic.
It's all wrap board, or some of them use plastic. I see nowadays, like a composite type of plastic, but not Jayco. Tons of storage, 75-pound drawer glides, ball bearing drawer glides. That's a big feature, plus just tons of space. You have the huge oven. Again, most brands in this range, they're going to cut out either the oven or the microwave or something else because they want to save money. Not Jayco, loaded up in it. Also the extra large refrigerator, and it is a Norcold brand with a temperature setting. So what that means is, you heard Matt talking about different campsites that we've been to. Lake Moreau, which is in New York. We're actually in Hillsborough County State Park right now in Florida. What's great about that is you have a temperature setting. Folks, this is a big deal. You think like, oh, geez, I can get another travel trailer that has maybe a different brand refrigerator. It's not a big deal or anything. It's a super big deal, because you know what? If you're in the north and it's a little cooler and you do some fall camping, you're going to want to turn this down. What happens if you don't have a temperature setting? You freeze everything inside. With the Norcold fridge, you don't have to worry about that. You can set the temperature colder if you're in a sweltering hot place like Florida in the summertime. You crank it up, everything inside the freezer is going to be nice and frozen. It's going to keep your ice cream and our ice cream sandwiches nice and solid. And then, of course, you know, your soda, and we don't like to say beer, so I guess we have to say milk, right? Well, Matt, how could I forget?
It's made in America.
Made in America. Super important, guys. Matt and I come from a military family. Our father served in the Army during Vietnam, and it's a big deal, right? So a lot of different brands in this price point don't use the Norcold fridge made in America. They use a Dometic. Dometic's not made in America. Norcold made in America. It's a big deal. It's a big deal to us. We think it's a big deal for our customers too. So larger fridge, huge storage pantry. Again, we don't like to always just talk about layout on our videos. We want to talk about all the features this comes with, but this thing is amazing as far as the layout. We did talk about the AC being a 15,000 BTU AC. Folks, what that means is the normal standard that you're going to see on most travel trailers out there are 13.5 BTU AC. This is a 15,000 BTU AC.
It's all ducted. Matt? It's all ducted.
It's all ducted, and they turn.
Yeah.
Right.
So you got the directional.
Yeah. So a lot of different brands, even if they did have ducts, they just have this one cheap duct that comes out there. Notice on Jayco, every place they can make something nicer or better, they do it. So it's a directional duct.
Digital antenna, Don? Is that what that is?
Talk about that.
The awesome thing here is some of those brands still use the crank up antenna. You put it up, you forget to bring it down, you're going to rip your roof off. Here, the digital antenna, it's set.
Oh, so there's no full crank up or crank down.
It's set in place,
break.
and you have better reception. Jayco thinks of everything.
That's huge. Let's talk about the furniture, Matt. One of the things that we always talk about in a lot of our videos is...
That's massive. It's all built right in house, Don. Jayco. Some people say, it is what it is, No, it's not. It is what it is. This is made in America.
What do the other brands do?
It's all outsourced to China or where you don't even know.
And then the stuff doesn't fit right.
Yeah, and if you want replacement parts or what have you, you can just call Jayco, give them your VIN, and you can get the same exact color and size.
Look how this stuff fits in here. Everything fits real nicely. Awesome. Everything fits nice. If you get the other brands that they don't make all their own soft goods, that's what Matt and I are talking about. Jayco makes all their own soft goods. You pull out the fabric, it says Jayco on it. You look at the other brands, it says XYZ Craft or something like that. Who knows what it says? It says whoever they're buying it from. And then the stuff doesn't fit right. All the cushions are kind of like weird and stuff. With the Jayco J-Flight SLX, folks, you're proud to own something like this. It's a big deal to us because you know what? Honestly, it's not just we want to sell the best product. We want to be proud of what we're providing to our customers too. So we're kind of selfish in that. We actually want to give you a product that we're proud to give you, that we're proud to sell. It means a lot to us. So that's one of the biggest things with Jayco. You're about to talk about something else.
Yeah, the other big thing too, Don, are the cabinets. Anywhere they can put it, they put extra cabinets. It's mortise and tenon, tongue groove cabinets, Don, so it's going to hold up a lot better. And you have metal pistons instead of plastic. You can hear the quality in it. I don't have to tell you, you can hear it. It just sounds phenomenal. Yeah. It just fits like a glove, just like Don was saying. The other nice thing too, you have the upgraded.
Pull that down, man.
See, it's nice and tight, so it's not going to shake all over the place, Don. But you actually have upgraded window treatments and the upgraded pleated shades. Most brands just put the cheap metal ones in. They're rattling all over the place. You can't hear each other. And again, you got tons of outlets around here too.
As we kind of move towards the back, folks, this is that bathroom where you can get to it from indoors or outdoors. You know, another thing I want to talk about too in that bathroom is other brands, you have to reach around and you kind of flush with your hand. It's super unsanitary. Jayco has the foot flush toilet, the ABS tub surround, and of course, the skylight in the shower. So this is one of our favorite features again on this floor plan. We kind of mentioned earlier how Matt and I grew up in a big family. There's 5 brothers, so we were always kind of horsing around. And our parents, honestly, not that they were bad parents, but they kind of wanted to shove us away to the side anyways. So we're kind of used to being in our own little room because we kind of had to get shoved aside because there was 5 of us. This is a great room for tons of kids. Whether you have 1 or 2 kids or people want to bring their friends, like my daughters like to bring their friends all the time. This is such a great setup for it. Before we kind of pull it apart and show you how it all works, I want our camera guy to get a good shot. So you have this area here which makes into a bed. It also makes into a full-size bed, and we'll show that as well.
King bed.
A king bed. This all folds out to make into a king bed, so you could sleep an army of kids here. You have the top bunk as well.
It's rated for 300 pounds, Don.
300 pounds, which is amazing. So it wouldn't quite hold you, but it's pretty good. So what's up here? What do we got here, Matt?
Don, this is awesome. It's actually a double-sized bunk. It's rated for 600 pounds. And then underneath, again, we're talking about Jayco, we're talking about plywood. And then they don't just put any old mattress, any old foam mattress.
Try to get up there.
Yeah, they actually put the upgraded Denver Teddy Bear Bunk Series mattress.
It's called the Teddy Bear?
It's called the Teddy Bear. Look at this.
Wake up, Matt. Wake up.
Oh my God. No, but seriously, this is amazing, Don. It's rated for 600 pounds. I could not do this on any other unit because most of them are rated for like 300. I think I weigh about 310 now. So this is amazing.
Let's hop down here, Matt. Don't hurt yourself. Now you're supposed to use the ladder.
See that?
Oh, you just jumped on the floor. Very important we talk about the floor. Reminded me. Right?
Upgraded 5/8.
5/8 inch thick flooring, folks. So this is super important. You know that, Matt. Okay, so 5/8 inch thick though. Most brands, 3/8. 3/8 floor, or they do the laminated floors.
You don't get the soft spots.
No, there's no soft spots.
Those other
That's
brands
a great point. That's exactly what it means to a customer. Folks, you see used trailers, or you walk in some new ones, and frankly, they're like squeaky and they're spongy, or soft spots as people call them. You don't want that. With Jayco, 5/8 inch floor, you're not going to get that. Matt, let's show them how our favorite chairs work here.
This is awesome. Just for more headroom, Don, you can just lift that up.
Look at how that opens up.
This is amazing.
With the gas struts. Most brands, Matt, you gotta hold this up.
Yeah, no, that's true. And it's rated for 300 pounds. And then you got your emergency exit window there, Don. And then the cool thing here, you can just break this down and actually lift these up, and it makes it into that king bed we were talking about. This is actually just amazing. Look at this. Don't be bashful, Don. Just flip it out. Come on. Don, what are you doing? See that? Look at that. And then you can just, boom, where am I going to put my drink? My drink's right up here. And, we're ready to go camping. Huh?
Look at this. We even still fit here.
See?
Mom and Dad would be proud.
They would be.
So as you can see here, this folds right out into the full king bed. This is an exceptional floor plan because of how versatile it is.
Regardless if you have, 10 kids like you were talking about, Don, or if you got a couple adults, it's super versatile. You got a queen, you got a king, you got twin beds, and it's rated for 300 and 600 pound capacity.
That's excellent. Let's wrap this up. Let's go outside and talk about our last key features we want our folks to remember at home. The Jayco J-Flight SLX 324 BDS is perhaps one of the best values ever offered in the RV industry with RV1 Superstores. We've got 2-year warranty bumper to bumper versus 1 like every other brand. You have Goodyear Tires versus some no-name brands that the other ones have. Magnum Truss roof system holds up to 4,500 pounds, double any other brand. Amongst so many other great features, integrated A-frame, Simmons mattress, exceptional floor plan, and the #1 selling travel trailer for the last 10 years in a row. Jayco J-Flight 50 years in business. Thank you for watching our video. We hope to see you soon.